to the Highlands, North Carolina, home of one of the world's oldest mountains. Created in the Devonian period, this ancient rock lies in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains, with the highest cliff in eastern North America. And today we're going to trek above the glorious spotted white cliff face, giving it the name Whiteside Mountain.
You can definitely feel, just based on the elevation change, it's a lot colder just compared to where we came from.
In this video, what we did is we went up this way and we came back down that way.
For us, it took a bit to adjust to the elevation from where we live. But the trail itself is well maintained and easy enough for families, as we saw many along the way.
Summit number 1.
From here, the view of the Appalachian mixed with the lush greenery was already better than expected. And if you're lucky, you'll also see a Peregrine Falcon.
So this is the first summit. Time for the next summit.
It gets pretty quick to the first summit, and it's beautiful. I mean, just being able to see the Appalachian Mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains in the background.
And due to the abundance of rain and sunshine, this relatively rare verdant microclimate provides an incredible ecosystem. More on how that is later. But here in the Nantahala temperate rainforest, foliage was vibrant.
So directly after the first summit, here's this man-made overlook. You see a lot of the beautiful mountain faces and like the rocks.
Around here it was evident that the hike was just getting started, as we have all of this left, but are still way back here.
So because of how confined this portion of the trail is, combined with the drop-off, we're gonna call this Narrows at the Ridge.
It's very dangerous. Do not do this. Do not do what Malloy is doing. This is just an example of what not to do at the trail. I'm like a mom. Now get back here, son.
All right, here, catch.
Okay. That is what not to do on this freaking area of the trail.
This landmark had a vast display of yellow wildflowers.
Yeah, this landmark is very dangerous. Don't go over the ropes. And it looks like a storm is a-brewing, because we are in a temperate rainforest, so we better get going, bro.
We just ran into our greatest overlook so far that we've seen, the edge of the world.
From here, we are now close to centered on the 750-foot cliff, with the smaller white spot directly below us. But in other words, we are right here.
This is my favorite overlook so far. It's just such a cool mountain, a very narrow, long mountain, but it's not very wide. And it cuts off right here.
Claimed to be anywhere between 360 and 490 million years old by geologists. Whiteside Mountain is the Pluton, meaning pulses of molten magma merged with surrounding rock in that era, but miles underground. As the time went by, continents moved, the Appalachian Mountains formed, and the magma slowly hardened into granite. And over eons, the softer overlying rock eroded away to expose the glorious white cliffs of Whiteside Mountain.
literally have the trail set up to where they have these guardrails so you don't fall off. And it's awesome because right now you can see there's a storm system rolling in. We're roughly at 5,000 feet elevation where you're on the level of cloud coverage.
Another way to put that is the Highlands is located on the Blue Ridge Plateau at a uniquely high elevation compared to most areas on the East Coast. Because of this isolated increased elevation, air mass is forced upwards from lower elevations, creating something called orographic lift. This makes the air rapidly cool without changing heat, leading to a massive increase in humidity, creating crazy cool cloud effects and excess rain in an area with naturally abundant sunlight. And that is why this region of the Highlands offers stunning greenery that appeals to plant scientists, aka botanists.
Got a random pine tree up here.
Like if there were a torrential downpour, this would be a good spot to kind of hang out under.
What is it called, a tarantula downpour?
Torrential.
All right, let's just not get caught in the tarantula downpour.
I mean, this is so unique how it hugs the ridgeline of the mountain, which is why we'll call this landmark Farside of the mountain. So the far side of the mountain actually extends a little bit further.
From here, the wildflowers on the cliffside were serene.
The cool thing about Farside of the mountain, you can see a lot of the white rock face of this mountain, and it has all of these lush flowers. Come here, bird.
Come on, bird.
Man!
The Peregrine Falcons were everywhere here. Known for their unearthly speed reaching over 200 miles an hour, not only are they the fastest bird in the world, but the fastest animal on the planet. And it is truly a beautiful bird. And yet another extension.
Another one.
Soon after Farside of the mountain, we found a creepy split-off leading to the cliffside.
Whoa, ho, 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 look at this. You're scared of heights? Don't come here. If you're scared of heights, seriously, do not come here.
From our point of view, it seems that the overlooks are getting better and better.
After the last one, Rockytop Overlook. You can see straight down.
It's interesting at the first part of the trail, there's not very many overlooks, but as you get further along, there are tons of overlooks.
Man, look at that. That's a big mountain right there. Whoa, and another one. Look at this. See that? You see this? Puddle Overlook. And that is why he has no friends. And it is quiet. You see how quiet it got?
It's just a good spot to chill, you know? The extension of Puddle Rock. Climbers say that Whiteside Mountain is among the most feared and revered climbing areas in the South. Climbs are long up to 700 feet dangerous. Bad weather, especially thunderstorms, can blow in quickly, creating dangerous climbing conditions rapidly. Another puddle.
Yeah, that's why this is the extension of Puddle Rock.
The fact that most of this hike is hugging the tallest eastern USA cliff with majestic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains on a Pluton rock made over 360 million years ago underground, but now on top of the southern Appalachian Plateau in a temperate rainforest, providing vast biodiversity and gorgeous vegetation, Whiteside Mountain is one of the very best hikes we've ever done. But in other news, Malloy finally finished her theme song on the way up here.
Together, together, we can build the dream. Together, together, build the dream.
And that's why we lost all of our subscribers.
Decreasing elevation quick.
Even though we were starting to leave the glorious cliff face, we still ran into a few more notable landmarks.
So I usually don't get headaches. Right now I have a very, very minor headache. And it might be because of the extremely high elevation in comparison to what I'm used to. Where I'm used to roughly 900 to 1100 elevation. Right now we're at about...
Tremendous.
Yeah, it's like a mini cave. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is dope.
And finally, depending on which way through the loop you travel, the very first or last landmark you'll find on this trail is
Striped rock on Whiteside staircase. Woo! It's a little slippery.
Shortly after, we got back to the car to hydrate and prepare for our next trip here in Nantahala Temperate Rainforest, but this time, a waterfall. Check out our Glen Falls adventure here, and thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.